Hi, and welcome to Faculty Spotlight. I am here with our very own Steven Lantz-Gefroh. He is a member of the faculty in the theater department for the past 14 years. And we are going to talk about all the different things you've been up to, which are very inspiring. You know, I wanted to ask you because doing this right now, I said to you before we started, I'm okay with asking these questions, but I could never act. I could never do what you do.
And I can't do this, but I think I can act.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's completely different. But I do remember when I realized what I really liked to do and what I wanted to do, and we all have that aha moment. But you had an aha moment that took you in a direction that most people are afraid of, so I was wondering if you could speak to that.
I had a couple of aha moments. The first one was in high school. The aha of what I would love to do is different from the aha of how the heck am I going to do it.
Right.
But I went to a small Catholic school in North Dakota, and I was a jock. You know, played football, wrestled, ran track. But when they decided they were going to do plays, we were small, so everyone had to audition. And the first play that I auditioned for, I got a great role in, and from that moment, I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life. It was one of those moments where I got to be somebody else, you know, so I wasn't quite happy with who I was at the time, you know, as 16, 17,
yeah,
you know.
That's a bad
who knows
time
in high school,
sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
But I think the aha moment that I had that I could actually do it was I'd just gotten out of the Army and I went to study in New York, and I was studying with Uta Hagen. And because most of our class was poor, we were second acting plays, which meant that you'd hang around the Broadway plays until the people came out at intermission. And then you'd count the number of people who'd left and
sneak in?
You'd sneak in and watch the rest of the play.
Wow, that's great.
So after doing this for about a dozen plays, I thought, this is what I need to do with my life. And I was reading the programs, and everybody had these weird degrees called the MFAs, which I had I mean, this is 1978, you know, I had no idea. So I went back to the University of Missouri in Kansas City. I finished my bachelor's, and then I auditioned for the Yale School of Drama.
Which is amazing.
That's where, yeah, they auditioned about 3,000 kids for 16 slots.
Wow.
And from that moment on, my life became about acting, directing, and teaching.
And how did you segue into the teaching?
The teaching was I had some great teachers at Yale, and the notebook, we're required to take copious notes. And once I got into the real world and started working as an actor, if I came up against a problem, I'd refer back to a notebook to see if I had encountered that problem before and how I was going to fix it and how I fixed it. And I thought, you know, I could teach this. So everywhere I went, if I was at a regional theater in Milwaukee, if I was in London, working in London or in the city, I'd put out feelers, put up flyers, and I started teaching that way when I was about 32, 33.
And you had the final degree with the MFA, but I think teaching is a lot like performing.
Teaching, oh God.
I have bad performances some days.
Yeah, there are good teaching days and bad teaching days.
Right, but it does, most teachers I know have a little bit of a flair for
the theatrical?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. The best teachers I had did, whether it was in theater classes or my minor in college was history, and I had some great history professors.
I did too, actually. That's what got me interested in teaching, was I had these amazing history teachers, and they could make everything come alive.
Yeah, I mean, history, dead history lived again as if for the first time. He was pretty remarkable.